Hello, I'm Harvey Karras, president of Karras and Associates. For over 25 years, my partners and I have helped many companies, over 1,200 clients, to implement successful peer review ADR systems. Now, ADR stands for Alternative Dispute Resolution. And one of the questions I get asked more than anything else is, what is it an alternative to? If you use the term alternative dispute resolution, what are we an alternative to? Well, when an alternative dispute resolution system is an alternative to three things: to unions, government agencies, and the courts. When you install a peer review ADR system, you're sending a very powerful message to your employees. What you're saying is this: look, we are working together. Disputes are going to happen, but we have not only the desire, but we have the method to resolve our disputes internally. We don't need outsiders coming in to resolve our disputes for us. And that's the power of peer review, and that's why it's been so successful for so many years. I'm so proud of the client list we have for peer review. We have some of the best managed companies in the world using our peer review ADR system. And not just manufacturing companies, but retail sales companies, hotels, airlines, even the United States government. Some of their agencies are our clients as well. So it's been used wherever people work, no matter what they do. If disputes can arise, peer review has proven to be a very successful way to resolve those disputes without outside intervention. Now, how does the peer review system work? Well, every one of our clients does it a little bit differently, but they all follow the same basic model. The first step in any ADR system is for the employee to talk the problem over with their immediate supervisor. Frankly, that's where you want most of your problems to be resolved. But not all problems can be resolved that way. So under our system, typically, if the employee and the supervisor cannot work the problem out together, the employee fills out a very simple form. You don't need to be an attorney to fill out the form. It simply says, here's my problem, and here's what I want done about this problem. This form then goes to the next level of manager, one level above the supervisor. That manager is given a few days then to try to work the problem out. Perhaps look into it, meet with the employee, and then give the employee a simple written response to their written appeal. If the employee is satisfied with that response, that's where it ends, and everybody's happy. But if they're not, then they move on to step 3. In step 3, the employee is given an option. They can take their problem to a very senior level manager that we call a single adjudicator, a senior level manager who wasn't involved in the decision, who then takes another look at the problem and tries to resolve it to the employee's satisfaction, one way or the other. The alternative to that, the employee can choose to have their problem reviewed by what we call a peer review panel. The peer review panel consists of 5 people. 2 of those members of the panel are from management, and 3 of those members are peers of the employee. So if it's a production worker in a production environment, there'd be 3 production people and 2 management people. If it was in a retail environment and there were salespeople, it'd be 3 salespeople and 2 management people. Always 2 management and 3 peers of the employee. All 5 of these members are chosen at random from among a group of volunteers who have been specially trained and certified to serve as peer review panelists. Other key features of the panel are this: they are led by a non-voting facilitator, somebody who runs the proceeding, who doesn't have a say in the outcome of the case, but who makes sure that all the information is presented to the panel so they can make a thorough investigation and a fair decision. The panel does a complete investigation. They talk to the individual with the problem. They talk to someone from management to present management side. They call witnesses. They check documents. They check past practice, just as you would do if the problem came to you, except it's done by the panel in a room together, working together as a team. Once they've completed their investigation, they vote by secret ballot with the majority rules. That's right, 3 out of 5 votes makes the decision. And the decision made by this panel is final and binding on management. That's right, management agrees in advance that whatever decision is made by this panel, they will agree to. They then present their decision in written form to the employee and to management, and they also issue learning points. What have we learned from this case that can help prevent this from happening again, or that can make this a better place to work for all of us? Now, those learning points are not binding. They're simply recommendations. So you have a binding decision on the case, and you have non-binding recommendations in the form of learning points. That's what comes from every panel hearing.